Hello, welcome to Wake Up and Live with Bob Montego. Like me, most of the world was first introduced to the United States through tinsel pen movies, tinsel pen being the original name for Hollywood. Of course, tinsel pen was built to promote white talent and beauty, not everybody. So for most of Hollywood history, the standard practice was to edit out glamorous images of black women on screen so as to control what was seen as beauty. Beauty in Hollywood, of course, being tall, skinny, and blonde. This has been the way it was, is, and will be for a little while until Hollywood get itself together. Um, it was black entertainment like reggae dancehall and hip hop videos and BET television that first showed black women as a object of sex and beauty, also along with other women, to that first caught the eyes of white college kids. Of course, those white college kids grew up with a new appreciation for black women as objects of beauty, but the change in Hollywood has been slow in coming. As if by serendipity, though, I bumped into West African movies, a particular movie by young Mercy Johnson. Mercy Johnson was at that time one of the upcoming stars of the Nollywood scene in West Africa. And as a black man, me personally, the first thing that grabbed me in the movie was how the camera was generous in how it presented this black woman in a way that we would not see in Hollywood in the United States. Um, Hollywood in the United States was notorious for showing black women only from lower back up to their heads. Um, it was just not you wouldn't it wasn't standard to see a scene of a black woman walking away or walking towards the screen or walking up a step or any such thing that would upset the status quo, the image we have of the beautiful tall and skinny blonde woman. um, you know the West African movie industry, by the way, is dominated by two countries, Nigeria and Ghana. In Nigeria, the not the movie industry is nicknamed Nollywood, Nigeria, so Nollywood. In Ghana, it's nicknamed Ghallywood. These two movie markets, they are intertwined and they hire actresses and actors from either country. But these two movies industry is sometimes interrelated in a way that they just call the whole thing Nollywood and sometimes Gollywood to a lesser extent. All right. Um, these two markets, in my opinion, presents the maybe the largest number of gorgeous black women uh, in acting, and it's an industry that I suggest any black person in the African diaspora around the world, be it the Caribbean, Jamaica, South America, North America, United States and Canada, or Europe, I'd suggest everyone within the black diaspora support this these movie industries because they're producing some awesome film. It's not just West Africa, by the way. There's Kenya on the east side of Africa, which is producing phenomenal films. South Africa in the south, producing phenomenal films for a long time and have actually a developed film industry. All right. But through West Africa, I'm very in tune with West Africa. I spend a significant portion of my movie watching time in West Africa because the movies are very intriguing. I get to see people that look like me, sound like me, and a mannerism that is so familiar. It feels so much like being in Jamaica, for example. All right. Some of my favorite artists, though, traditionally, they're newer ones, you know, newer good artists, but my traditional artists that I like very, very much would be like Mercy Johnson from Nollywood, Nigeria, you know, Jackie Opea from Ghana, Ghallywood. There's Chizzy Alichi from Nigeria. There's Nadia Aburi, one of my favorites from Ghana. Um, Ivana Koro. Ivana Koro happens to be my number one actress. Now, she doesn't really do much now because the last I heard, she was went back to school in law school. She's always going back to school for something or the other. But there were days when I dreamt of moving to Ghana, opening a business, and marrying Ivana Koro. There's also a longtime favorite. They call her the Julia Roberts of Nigeria. That is Genevieve and Naji. All right. These are people, not the only ones, because there's some newer artists that are doing phenomenal work in both markets. But these are my all-time traditional favorite female um, actresses doing great work in a very developing, fast developing, and vibrant movie industry in the West Africa, Nollywood and Ghallywood. I suggest strongly that you support them in any way you can. They have great TV programs and good movies that you can actually see yourself in. You feel familiar, right? If you like what you heard, I am asking that you subscribe to my channel, Wake Up and Live with Bob Montego, and thank you for watching.